G'day guys, Ash McCullough from the Asset Lab here, where we answer your questions about money. This is number 4 in the series, so we're moving along nicely. And today we're going to talk about what financial preparations you need to make when you want to start or grow your family. Okay, so the question we've been asked today is we want to start a family. What do we need to do to make sure we can afford it? So I want to talk about the financial preparations that you need to make when you want to start a family or when you want to grow your family. And look, starting and growing your family is probably one of the most significant decisions that you'll make, not only from your financial perspective, but your lifestyle. And if you picture that first year when you have a child, you've got you're sleep deprived, your lifestyle's been turned upside down, and on top of that, if you add financial pressure, it can be quite stressful, and that's quite a special time in your life, and you don't need extra stress. So if you can come into that prepared financially, then that's one less thing you need to worry about. So the first thing I would say in answering that question is give yourself a head start. Okay, most of the time we're fortunate, we get about 8.5 months head start, or we know what's coming. But if you are making an active decision, you can give yourself as much time as possible, as much as a head start to get ready financially, then you'll be much better off. The most important thing is understand your cash flow. You've got to know what's coming in and what's going out, and make some estimated guesses, I guess, on what that's going to look like once you're in a situation, once your family is started or grown. So, and you want to decide what you want your lifestyle to look like. So, you understanding whether or not you're going to have one of the parents stay at home with the child long term, or whether it's just going to be a maternity leave situation and return part time, or both returning full time. So the first thing you need to do, I guess, is quantify the problem. So understanding what impact, so what work you're going to be doing, so whether it's part-time, full-time, none, and whether it's one or two parents doing that, then understanding that or feeding that into your cash flow, that'll give you an idea of what you're going to need. So quite often when you've got a bit of a head start, you can start to put together a maternity leave fund. We help our clients do that. So understanding your cash flow will help you know we can put away this amount, and we'll need X amount once the baby arrives to keep our lifestyle the way it is, or to pay our bills while we're on maternity leave. But also you might need to think about restructuring your expenses to meet the demands of your new lifestyle and your new expenses. So typically we find when you're a married couple or just a couple before you start your family, you've both got an income, you're both working full time potentially, and after that, you're not working the same level, so your income's dropped but your expenses have gone up. So you need to take that into consideration, and the key to that is understanding your cash flow. So from here, the actions you need to take is, first and foremost, understand your current financial position, so get some clarity around that. If you don't already, understand your spending plan, so know what you spend your money on and what's coming in and what's going out. But most importantly is talk to your partner about what you want to happen and what your lifestyle is going to look like once your family's started or once it's grown, so you don't get any surprises. I have had clients in here where one of the partners said, well look, I don't want to work, I don't want to go back to work until the kids are at school, and that's been news to the other partner. So talk about what you want to happen, and then you can start the process to make sure that your finances are in order. But certainly don't come into a growing family situation without having considered your finances. That is just an extra stress you don't need at that wonderful time in your life. All right, so I hope that answers your question or steers you in the right direction. As always, if you would like to talk about your specific situation, feel free to get in touch with us. The email is info@assetlab.com. Post your questions here or find us on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll be in touch. Thank you.